Cricut is a digital cutting machine, like a computer-controlled plotter, designed for crafting. It allows users to cut various materials like paper, vinyl, and fabric. It works with a companion design software, allowing users to download pre-made designs and with time create their own. Keep water, food, or any liquid away from the Cricut. Never touch the machine while it is cutting or put fingers near the blade at any time. Make sure your work area has enough space in the front and back for the mat to go through the machine. When inserting a marker or additional tool in clamp A, use gentle pressure and support the clamp from the bottom. Turn off and close the machine to keep out dust when not in use. Launch the Cricut software by double-clicking on the Cricut icon on your desktop. Use the search bar to type in what you're interested in. Then click on the word Images at the top of the screen. Filter the search on the left menu by scrolling down to Operation Type and choose Cut. Scroll down to Image Layers and choose Single. You will be able to make cuts with multiple layers, but start with single for now. When you find something, add it to your canvas by clicking the plus sign or clicking into the image, then clicking the Add to Canvas button. You can add multiple images to your canvas. When you have all your images, click the Canvas tab at the top of the screen. When you're on your canvas, resize your images, but pay attention to the scale, not necessarily where they're located on the page. If you use the corners to scale the image, it will scale proportionately. Scaling using the sides of the image will distort it vertically or horizontally, depending on which side you use. If you'd like to create stickers, you can search the same way from the Cricut Design Space Home tab. This time, filter the search on the left menu by scrolling down to Operation Type and choose Print, then Cut. Add what you want to print to the canvas by using the plus sign or clicking on the image and pressing Add to Canvas. Notice that some trademarked images may have a price associated with them. Skip over those. There are plenty of free options to choose from. Resize your images, but remember, most stickers are less than 3 inches. Click on each image and select the Create Sticker button from the top menu. Then select Kiss Cut. If you want to add a border, my suggestion is thin with a white border fill color, but it's completely up to you. When you've decided, click Apply. When you're finished with your images, move to the Cricut station and plug in the machine to your computer. On the Cricut, lift the lid up and the storage tray down. Press the power button to turn the Cricut on. Back at your computer, press Make in the upper right corner. Save your file if you want to, but include your name so we know how to find it. On the Prepare tab, check the menu on the left to make sure your project is set to the correct type. Most of the time, this will be Basic Cut or Print Then Cut. Check that your material load type is set to On Mat and that your material size is correct. Most of the time, this would be 8.5 by 11 for sheets of paper, but it could be as large as 12 by 12 if you're using scrapbook paper or vinyl from a roll. If you are cutting HTV, heat transfer vinyl, click the Mirror button since you will load this shiny side down. This will make it the correct way when you iron it onto your material. If you are using the uncoated label stickers, Remember that there is a cut halfway down the page around the 5.5-inch mark, so make sure none of your stickers get cut off. For Print Then Cut, you will press the Send to Printer button and choose the Brother printer from the drop-down menu. Uncheck the Bleed button. Grab your material and head to the printer in the technology room. Open the bypass tray on the front of the printer and extend the gray shelf. Insert the paper face up. Come back to your computer and press Print. Verify your print has the registration marks and has printed on the sticker side of the paper. Set your base material by referencing the base material sheet near the Cricut. Our most used materials will be listed in the bookmarked tab. We have 3 different types of cutting mats. Light grip mats are blue and should be used with most papers, including stickers. Standard grip mats are green and should be used with vinyl. And fabric grip mats should be used with fabrics like cotton or felt. Place your material on the mat in the upper left corner. Remember, if you are using heat transfer vinyl or HTV, to load the shiny side down on the mat and to mirror your artwork. Load the mat into the Cricut under the 2 white clips and press the flashing arrow button while holding the mat against the black wheels. Once the mat is taken into the machine, press the flashing Cricut button. When your cut is complete, press the flashing arrow button to unload and gently bend the mat to unstick. Weed out the excess material by starting from the outermost edge and working in, so you don't accidentally take off material that's part of your design. When you're done with the Cricut, remember to turn it off and close it up. Gently remove any pieces of material from the mat. Put away any materials that could be used again, and throw away any materials smaller than your hand. Place all tools or supplies back in storage and leave the area tidy for the next quester.